Hey guys, it's Mia here, back once again, and I know what you're thinking, why is this in live videos? This has to be a skit. Actually, it is not a skit, it is a true story. I tried to do it as a live video, but it just was not working out, at all, because there were certain pictures I wanted to go along with the story to give you guys, a visual of the dream, so it wasn't working as a live video. And I did make a script for it, but I have the dream memorized, so I don't really have to look at it. The script was just made so I could make the visuals, and so I knew where to put everything. So yeah. Now, I've had this dream for as long as I can remember, up until I decided to write it down in 2016. I wrote it down because as I was doing research to try and figure out what the dream meant, they said maybe if I write it out, it'll help me get it out of my system or help me forget it, stop having the dream. And it did work, but I had had it for so many years up to that point that it's ingrained to my memory even 4 years later. So, yeah. But, now, I'm sure most of you know what the definition of a reoccurring dream is, but just in case some of you don't, I'm going to throw the definition up on the screen real quick. Many people have the same or similar dreams many times over a short period of time or their lifetime. Reoccurring dreams usually mean there is something in your life you've not acknowledged that is causing stress of some sort. The dream repeats because you have not corrected the problem. Now, for the actual dream. So it starts out, me, my mom, and my dad were going to this little girl's house because my parents were friends with her parents. So they were going to go out and do something while I watched the little girl. It was never said what they were going to do, so I couldn't tell you. They were just going out to hang out and have adult time to themselves while I watched the little girl. So as they were talking, I went in the girl's room to say hi and play with her for a bit and everything. She looked about 8 or 9 from what I could tell in the dream. She had dark reddish brown hair that was super straight, naturally super straight. She had a white tank top with a bluish greenish star in the center with purple pajama pants. Now, please forgive me on this drawing. I know it's not the best. I am not good at drawing stuff directly from my head. I have to look at something for it to turn out good. I just wanted to give you guys a representation of what she looked like. Sort of, because it's not good. I know it's not good, but this was 4 years ago, and I have improved, but yeah, I'm better at drawing when I have something to look at, so sorry for that. But this girl was just a little sweetheart. She was so sweet. And for some reason, her name was never mentioned. I mean, I call her Amber because I gotta give her some sort of name, but she didn't have a name. It was never mentioned. So we went outside to say goodbye to our parents as they left, and this is the closest thing I could find that looked like the trailer in my dream. It's not exact, but it's the best one I could find. So, this trailer was not grouped together with other trailers like most trailers are. It stood alone by itself, and it was surrounded by trees. But yeah, after our parents left, me and the girl went back inside and did regular babysitting stuff. Just lunch and stuff like that. So that part's not important. This is where the story starts to get interesting. So the little girl, having been bored of playing inside, had asked me if we could play outside. And seeing as how it was a nice day, I didn't see anything wrong with letting her play outside. So I said sure, why not? Once we were outside, I told her to wait for me on the porch as I had to go get the outdoor toys, which for some reason were in the garage that was a half an hour away from the house. So it was an hour trip each way. Don't ask me why it was that far away. That's just poor building planning. And I didn't want her getting hurt from there to the garage because there were a lot of woods there. So I just asked her to wait on the porch. So I made the hour trip there and back to get the toys. But when I got back, she wasn't waiting for me on the porch. So I thought, okay, maybe she just got bored of waiting and went inside. So I went looking for her inside, and I started panicking because I did not see her anywhere. I looked high and low for this girl inside, and she was nowhere. So I found myself back outside, and I went around to the backyard of the house, and the only thing I found was like a ripped up, folded up piece of paper that had looked like it fallen from somebody's pocket. So I picked it up, I looked at it, and the only thing on it was an address. And, instead of calling the cops and reporting it like I should have, I decided to run all the way there by myself to confront this person or people. I shouldn't have called the cops. Like, it was stupid of me not to call the cops. So, I should have called the cops. I don't know what dream me was thinking. So, after running for hours, like, it was dark at the point by the time I got to the address. It ended up being an old warehouse. So, yeah, that was nice. So, there were lights on inside, but they weren't, like, actual lights. They were, like, flashlights and candles. So, I ended up making my way through the warehouse to try and find the girl. And, I eventually did find her. Like, I had stayed hidden in the shadows of the warehouse so I wouldn't be found by whoever took her. I found her tied up, hands and feet together, in the basement of the warehouse, surrounded by 2 armed guards that were armed with machine guns. They were your generic looking guards, nothing special about them, like black hat, black shirt, gray pants, and their machine gun. So, after motioning for the girl to be quiet, I managed to sneak around them and started working on untying her hands. And when the rope hit the ground, I heard, "Hey!" The men had heard the rope hit the ground, and one of them had turned around. And it saw me. So I stood up, and I was like, "Get yourself untied," because her hands were untied, she could untie her feet. And the first guy took aim at me, but I grabbed his gun as quick as I could, and I forced it up. And the bullet ended up hitting nothing but air. Then, in the same movement, using my grip on the gun, I kicked out at the other man, hitting the barrel of his gun, which caused the butt of his gun to hit him right in his stomach. That ended up knocking the wind out of him, and he fell to the ground. I thought he was unconscious. So, after I did that, the man that I was holding the gun of pushed me away, and I regained my footing before I stumbled. And he went to shoot me again, but this time I grabbed the gun, ripping it from his hand and throwing it to the side because I knew I wouldn't have time to take aim and shoot. So it was just better to get it out of the way, get it out of his hands. As I stood straight, I heard a bang, and then I just froze. The man that I had knocked to the ground by kicking his gun into his stomach had found his knees and had shot me. So, everything went numb at that point. Like, the dream felt so realistic and so real, and then everything went numb as the bullet hit me. I started falling to everything up at that point had happened so fast, and then after the shot, it was like everything went in slow motion. As I fell to the ground, I saw the girl running away, and then everything went black, and I woke up in bed. Like, to this day, I still don't know why they wanted the girl, who they were working for, and I don't know if the girl actually got away. I don't, because I saw her run away, but that doesn't mean the men didn't just leave me for dead and go and chase her. But yeah, like I said, to this day, I could not tell you what the dream meant or means. The only thing I could think of, if you believe in it, is it was showing me how I died in a past life. My mom thinks it might be like a book that I should write or something. I don't know, but it is just so vivid, and I remember it so much. Like, I'm not even... The script's been sitting beside me the whole time, completely closed up in the notebook. I didn't look at it once. I just needed the script to make the visuals. But yeah, I have no idea what it meant. Like, I really don't. I even got a book on dreams to help me figure out what it meant, and that didn't help. I did research. I got this book on dreams that's right here. That didn't help me either. I was going through highlighting a bunch of stuff, and I still don't know the meaning. But yeah, that's my dream, and to this day, I still remember it as if it happened yesterday. If you guys have had a reoccurring dream, and you would like to tell me about it, put it down in the comments below. And if you would like me to read it in like a reaction video, write that in with the dream saying you can read this. If you don't want me to read it, say please don't read this out in a video. But yeah, if you guys have had any recurring dreams, I would love to hear about them down in the comments below. And like I said, if you want me to read them in a video, let me know. If you don't, let me know. And also, if you have any theories as to what my dream could actually mean, I'd like to hear those down in the comments below, because honestly, your guess at this point is as good as mine, so have at it. I'd love to hear your theories, and I'd love to hear your reoccurring dreams if you're okay with sharing them. Well guys, that is it for this video. That got a little personal because this dream has happened for so long. But I hope you enjoyed. So, as always, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell down below to stay up to date on future videos. Hope to see you next time. Bye, guys!